In 2026, the earbuds that so many of us use every single day, they're not just for music anymore. Nope. They've become something so much more. We're talking about Apple's AirPods, of course, and the changes are, well, pretty fundamental. So let's get right into it. And this right here, this is the core idea of this entire explainer. The whole game has changed. AirPods have officially moved past just being listening devices. They are now these really sophisticated tools for your health and for how you interact with the world around you. It's a massive leap forward, and we're going to break down exactly what that means for you. Okay, so first things first. Before we get into all of the wild new features, let's just get the lay of the land. We need to understand the new product family. So here is the 2026 AirPods lineup. So Apple has really cleaned things up with 3 very clear models. You've got your standard AirPods 4, which, and this is a big deal, now come with an optional version that has active noise cancellation. Then you have the flagship, the AirPods Pro 3. And this is the one that's just packed with all the new health tech we're going to talk about. And of course, for the high-end audio folks, the AirPods Max get a nice refresh. And hey, you see that one thing they all have in common? The entire family has finally moved over to USB-C charging. Now, this is where it all starts to click. This really tells the whole story, doesn't it? You can see that brand new H3 chip is only in the Pro model. That's the brain behind pretty much all the new smarts we're about to get into. And then just look at that health features row. That's where the Pro model just pulls away from the pack, with heart rate monitoring and those incredible new hearing aid functions. It makes it super clear where each of these products fit. So that's the lineup. But the real story here isn't just what these things are, it's what they can do. We're moving beyond just sound now to look at the first huge leap forward, brand new ways of interacting with your tech. And here's the key idea. You're not just tapping on stems or talking to Siri anymore. Your AirPods are now smart enough to understand context. Like where you are, who's talking to you, and even really subtle physical movements, like just nodding your head. It's all about making the technology feel more intuitive, almost invisible. And this just shows you how it actually works in real life. Let's take silent Siri responses. Just imagine you're in a super quiet library, right? A call comes in. Instead of having to say answer out loud, you can just nod your head to accept it. Total silence. Or there's voice isolation, which is smart enough to separate your voice from, say, a loud blender in the background of a call. But this last one, conversation awareness. Oh man, that one is something special. This feature is one of those things that just feels like actual magic. You're totally zoned in, listening to your music. The second you start talking to someone to order a coffee, the volume instantly dips down and your AirPods actually enhance the voice of the person right in front of you. And then the moment your little chat is over, your music just seamlessly fades right back in. It's completely effortless. Okay, this next part, this marks a really major shift in what these devices are even for. We're talking about a move from earbuds being purely for entertainment to becoming personal health devices that are actively protecting you and assisting you. Get a load of this number. 48,000 times a second. That is how fast your AirPods can react to protect your ears from a sudden damaging noise. Think about a siren screaming past you or a loud bang from a construction site. They instantly reduce that peak volume to protect your long-term hearing, and you probably won't even notice it's happening. It's incredible. And here it is. This is the real game changer. The AirPods Pro 3 can now function as a certified clinical-grade hearing aid. And look, this isn't just about cranking up the volume on everything. No, it intelligently amplifies specific sounds based on a hearing profile that's completely unique to you. The implications here are just massive. This basically brings hearing assistance to the masses, moving it from a specialized, expensive medical device to a consumer product that millions of us already have. So you're probably wondering, how do you even get that personal profile? Well, Apple has made it unbelievably easy to do. You can do it yourself right on your phone in about 5 minutes. Here's how. It is seriously this simple. All you have to do is find a quiet spot, pop up in the Health app, and just follow the instructions on the screen. And at the end, what you get is a scientifically validated audiogram that creates your personal audio profile. That profile then automatically customizes everything you listen to, your music, your calls, even that new hearing aid function. It's all tailored perfectly to your ears. All right, so with all this talk about health and new interactions, you might be thinking, okay, that's cool, but what about the sound? And that's a fair question. And the answer is, Well, Apple has been perfecting the core mission too, delivering an absolutely incredible audio experience. For years, we've kind of lived in this world of two choices, right? On one side, you've got active noise cancellation, which just blocks out the entire world for total immersion. On the other side, you have transparency mode, so you can hear everything around you. It's always been a switch. You had to pick one or the other. But what if you didn't have to choose? And that is exactly the problem that adaptive audio solves. Think of it like an intelligent bridge between those two modes. As you walk from a quiet street into a noisy cafe, your AirPods are dynamically blending noise cancellation and transparency, adjusting on the fly, in real time, to give you the perfect balance for that exact moment. And it all happens automatically. And a couple of other key updates just really dial in the experience. Personalized spatial audio uses your iPhone's front camera to literally scan the shape of your ear. It tunes 3D audio just for you, which makes watching movies feel like you're actually sitting in a movie theater. And for all the audiophiles out there, the AirPods Max now support true lossless audio through that new USB-C port, which means you hear the music exactly as the artist intended, with zero compression. It's pure sound. So let's bring it all home. If there is one big thing to take away from all of this, it's this. Our earbuds have officially made the jump. They've gone from being these passive devices that just play audio at us to being active partners that listen, protect, and interact with us and the world around us. And that leaves us with a really fascinating final question to chew on. We've seen this technology completely master the world of sound, and now it's starting to monitor our hearing health. As it gets smarter and more integrated with our bodies, what's the next human sense it's going to enhance?